Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Brajgara Ranjana Yamuna Tiravartari Yashodanandana Brajgara Ranjana Yamuna Tiravartari Radha Madhava Kunjaridhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jayo Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Baladeva Subhadramayi Jaya Sudarshana Jayo Krishna Balaram Jayo Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jayo Krishna Balaram Jayo Gandharvika Giridhari Gandharvika Giridhari Gaurahari Jayo Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jayo Jaya Prabhupada Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritam Naram Chaiva Narottam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tadodayam Nastapraya Subhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavasana Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langerete Griyat Kritta Tamakam Vande Shri Guru Dina Taranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for Nityam Bhagavata Sevya. I seek blessing from all the devotees so that I can speak Bhagavatam in the Parampara for the pleasure of Krishna and the devotees and my own purification. Today we will be reciting the second canto, second chapter, The Lord in the Heart, sloka number 27. So it's very interesting. Now we are entering into Brahma Loka, Satya Loka, no? Brahma, abode of Brahma. What all the description will be go through it. It's very interesting. So you can all recite along with me the sloka. Na yatra shoka na jara na mrityur na tir na kod vega riti kutaschit yachit tato deha kripaya nityam vidam duranta dukkha prabhava anudarshanti darshan na yatra shoka na jara na mrityur na atir na kod vega rite kutaschit yachit tato deha kripaya anidam vidam duranta dukkha prabhavan anudarshan na yatra shoka na jara na mrityur na tir na kod vega rite kutaschit yachit tato deha adeha kripaya anidam vidam duranta dukkha prabhava anudarshan. So word by word meaning. Na, never. Yatra, there are. Shoka, bereavement. Na, nar. Jara, old age. Na, nar. Mrityu, death. Na, nar. Artha, pains. Na, nar. Cha, also. Udveha, anxieties. Rite, say, save and expect. Kutachit, sometimes. Yet, because of chit, consciousness. Tataha, therefore. Adaha, compassion. Kripaya, out of the heartfelt sympathy. And idam vidam, of those who are ignorant of process of devotional service. Duranta, unsurpassable. Dehaka, misery. Dukkha, misery. prabhava, repeated birth and death, another chance by successive experience. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace H.G. Bhakti Vedanta Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation. In the planet of Satyaloka, there is neither bereavement nor old age nor death. There is no pain of any kind, and therefore there are no anxieties, save that sometimes, due to consciousness, there is a feeling of compassion for those unaware of the process of devotional service, who are subjected to unsurpassable miseries in the material world. But the foolish man of the materialistic temperament do not take advantage of successful authorized knowledge. The Vedic knowledge is authorized and is acquired not by the experiment but by the authenticating statement of Vedic literature, explained by the bona fide authorities. Simply by becoming an academic scholar, one cannot understand the Vedic statement. One has to approach the real authority who has received the Vedic knowledge by disciplic succession. As clearly explained in the Bhagavad Gita 4.2, Lord Krishna affirmed that the system of knowledge as explained in the Bhagavad Gita was explained to the Sun God, and the knowledge descended by the disciplic succession from the Sun God to his son Manu, and from Manu to King Ishvaku, the forefather of the Lord Ramachandra, and thus the system of knowledge was explained down the line to the great sages, one after the other. But in the due course of the time, the authorized successor was broken. And therefore, just to re-establish the true spirit of the knowledge, the Lord again explained the same knowledge to Arjuna, who was born bona fide candidate for understanding that due to his being a pure devotee of the Lord. Bhagavad Gita as it was understood by Arjuna is also explained in Bhagavad Gita 10.12 to 13. But there are many foolish men who do not follow the footstep of Arjuna in understanding the spirit of Bhagavad Gita. They create instead of their own interpretation, which are as foolish as themselves, and thereby only help to put a stumbling block on the path of the real understanding, misdirecting the innocent followers who are less intelligent, or the Sudras. It is said that one should become a Brahmana before one can understand the Vedic statement. And this structure is as important as the structure that no one shall become a lawyer who has not qualified himself as a graduate. Such a structure is not an important in path of progress for anyone and everyone, but it is necessary for an unqualified understanding of the particular science. Vedic knowledge is misinterpreted by those who are not qualified Brahmanas. A qualified Brahmana is one who has undergone strict training under the guidance of bona fide spiritual master. The Vedic wisdom guides us understanding our relationship with the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, and to acting according to in order to achieve the desired result of returning home back to Godhead. But materialistic men do not understand this. They want to make a plan to become happy in the place where there is no happiness. For a false happiness, they try to reach other planet either by Vedic rituals or their spacecraft. But they should know for certain that any amount of materialistic adjustment for becoming happy in the place which is meant for distress cannot be benefit the misguided man, because after all, the whole universe with all its paraphernalia will come to an end after a certain period. Then all the plans of materialistic happiness will automatically come to an end. The intelligent person therefore make a plan to return home back to Godhead. Such an intelligent person surpasses all the pangs of the material existence like birth, death, disease and old age. He is actually happy because he has no anxiety of material existence. But as compassionate systemized, he feels unhappiness for the suffering materialistic man, and thus he occasionally comes before the materialistic man to teach them the necessity of going back to Godhead. All the bona fide acharyas preach this truth of returning home back to Godhead and warns men not to make a false plan for happiness in a place where happiness is the only a myth. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjalašalakya Chakshurumilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manabhishtam Sapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadampisham Padamkyam Vandeham Shri Guru Shivata Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagarjatam Saganarunatam Tam Sevidam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Dev Shri Radha Krishna Sa Pada Saganarita Shri Vichakam Cha He Krishna Karna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namokse Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanusude Devi Pranamami Haripre Vanchakalpadripishya Kripasundevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vacharan Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Pangajanabhaya Namo Pangajamalini Namo Pangajanetraya Namaste Pangajangre Hare Krishna. Welcome once again for the Nityam Bhagavad Sevya. Today's very interesting topic we'll be discussing about the Brahmaloka. So before going to the today's topic, let us recap what we understood from the last 1 or 2 weeks. So there are we understood about Paramatma meditating yogis and Virata Rupa meditating yogis. We understood about description about Virata Rupa in the first chapter and description about Paramatma, how Paramatma will look. So this is given in the second chapter. And also we understood how the Paramatma meditating yogis will go to liberation. For them, it is a momentary thing. The moment they decided, the subtle body is mind, intelligence and false ego. They give up and they only live with the soul, and time comes, they do the 8 Ashtanga Yoga, okay, doing the Ashtanga Yoga, and they strict follow the ritual process, and with that they purge out the soul through the Brahma, the topmost hole. No, there are 9 holes in our body: 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nose, 1 mouth, genital and anus. So blocking one by one, they push that soul. It was floating in the prana. So it is floating the prana. He pushes everything to the cerebral, we say, no? Cerebral point, and then he pushes out at the time of death. So with that power, with the devotional power, strength, with the knowledge, scriptural knowledge, power, strength, and yogic strength, he pushes that, and he started traveling. He'll go from the earthly planet, he'll go to Swarga, then Makaraloka, then Janaloka, Tapaloka, then Brahmaloka, then he goes and merges there. He passed through that and he merges with the Brahma Jyoti. The Ashtanga Yogi's main intention is, what is the goal of them? They want to merge with that. For a devotion, goal is serve the Lord. Go to Vaikunta, Goloka, serve the Lord. These are the 2 goals. Okay, for them, they will not bother about Lord, but they worship also Lord, Paramatma form, okay, Narayana form, they will worship. That's how they get the energy. So this is Paramatma Yogi. They will not stop any destination. It is like taking a flight from Bangalore going to Delhi. In between, so many states, so many towns, city, everything comes, they will not stop. Just take off, they land in Guam. So Paramatma meditating yogis, even though they are Ashtanga yogis only, they just moment they leave the soul in this cerebral, they directly merge with the Brahman. The second category people are in the Virata Rupa meditation. We quote about Virata Rupa, gigantic form. Those devotees, they have little interest in the understanding the material opulences. They want to enjoy also. Suppose you are passing the road, okay, and you see some mall, new shop has come. So you have curiosity, what is shop? Let me go and see. Similarly, these Virata Rupa, even though their goal is to reach the merge with the Brahma Jyoti, but in between going to that, let me see what is there. So it is like taking a car or vehicle going to Delhi, from Bangalore to Delhi. What do? You pass through the so many cities. You see that so many temples, you go to so many restaurants, you sleep in so many lodges. So you pass through that, you enjoy all the nature and opulences, and then you go to Delhi. Similarly, the Virat Rupa yogis, so they go to different planet system. So far we covered their passed us through the this place, Maharloka. Okay. So in the Swargaloka, what happens is they also reaches, and there is a common person also going there. Swargaloka. Who are the common people? People who have done the pious work. Pious work means building the hospital, building a charity, giving donation, helping the old age people. So much of pious work you do. Okay. Other than the pure devotion. So they get lot of credit, yagnas, tapasya, so many things they do. They accumulate the pious. For that, they will also after that, they will go to Swargaloka. They spend time there. After the currency, pious credit is gone, they will come back to earth. It is like person traveling from Dubai, earning lot of money, they will come to India, spend time with the family, spend all the money, again he will go back to Dubai and start earning. So here also this pious people, common person who have a lot of pious, he will go to Swargaloka, he will come back to earth. But this Ashtanga Yogi with all devotional and Vedic spiritual knowledge and yogic power, they will go to Swargaloka, they will never return. From there they will start traveling to Maharloka. Yesterday we had discussed about Maharloka. In Maharloka, he enters that the presidential deity. Okay, just like presidential deity means, for you to understand, in Swargaloka, who is there? Indra. Indra is a presidential deity. So what he will do is this: he welcome the soul, the Ashtanga Yogi. Okay, and he will entertain him, giving nice palace, nice all the facility he gives, till he likes to stay there. Then once he decided, yes, enough of enjoyment, I am bored of here. Let me go and see that. It's like going for a movie. After the movie, he said, okay, bored. Next Sunday, let me go to the next movie. So similarly, this soul, Ashtanga Yogi soul also, he travels through Swargaloka. From there, that Indra accompanying them he will take him to Maharloka and drop him and come back. Once he reaches Maharloka, then the presented deity of Maharloka, he will receive him, Bhrigu. Okay, he will take him, he will give him entertainment, so all arrangements, okay, till he is like to stay. And then once he is bored of that, then he will take him to the next planet of Janaloka, he will drop. And from Janaloka, that presidential deity will take him, he will take care of that. So this is how this soul travel. And also every planet, to enjoy that, he has to sacrifice a little portion of the subtle. So he is not going with a gross body. This is a gross body, the subtle body, which is a mind, intelligent and soul. He is going with a gross body, so that subtle body, and he gives little bit to enjoy. If I told an example was, you are having $1,000. So if you go to Singapore, you cannot to board a monorail. You cannot give dollar, okay, $1, they will not give ticket. What you have to do, you have to exchange that dollar to the Singapore dollar, spend that to take ticket and spend it. Okay, when you go from Singapore to Thailand, that Singapore dollar will not be useful. So whatever Singapore dollar you exchange it, that currency used in Sarvaloka. Then you go to Maharloka, like Thailand, you spend the currency of that to enjoy. Okay, so every planet you are traveling, you should spend your subtle body, little. There is no currency, it is subtle body you are exchanging. By exchanging the subtle body, what is happening? Your subtle body value, this thing, quantity will come down. So gradually depletes. Finally, when you are entering to Brahmaloka, all your subtle body is gone. Okay, So in Brahmaloka is the biggest planet. There it is you have a plane. Yesterday class we are discussing. It's a flying disc you call, no? Like that everybody will travel like that only, flying and going only. Okay. So that type of opulence is there, Brahmaloka. So they travel and they also, he will stay with Brahma. So how the...
No battery, please charge. No battery, please charge. No battery.
Sorry, disturbance. Mataji. Okay. So here today we will be discussing about Brahmaloka. So the description of Satyaloka is the abode of Brahma. Okay. And also in between we understood also before he merging into Brahma Jyoti, there are some Milky Ways are there. There are some Vishwa. 2 days back we were saying it. Vishwasharanam. Okay, Vishwasharanam is a place where the destination where the Agni is the presidential deity, and when you pass through that, it burns. It is like a gold when you take out from the ore, no? It is comes with mud, git and all. Its impurities are there. What they will do, they cannot clean. So they will put it in the fire. So the mud will stay back and gold will float, and they will take back. So this subtle body of the yogis also, when they pass through this type of destination, they burns out there. So it is constantly impurity. Impurity means here your material desires, enjoying potency. You understood? Why we are suffering here? Because we also got that enjoying potency. Why Krishna only enjoying? I also want to enjoy. So Krishna said, okay, go to earth, you enjoy here. So why we came here? That's why. But when we are, so when you want to go back, then we have to give up that. Because you cannot have the enjoying potency, that is a impurity, to going back to Krishna Loka, because that is not acceptable. You are getting? So it is like your visa, you got it from US visa, you came here, this thing, expired, you came here. So again you cannot go back without visa, so you have to get the visa. So similarly, with that potency of enjoying thing, if you have, you cannot go back. So you have to burn. So these yogis, it is not a bad thing, because they want to see the Lord's creation, how beautiful, and they are enjoying it. So they are seizing it also. Seizing means burnt out. That enjoyment, if that loka, they will not come back again. It is like, okay, you take biryani today. After 1 week, yes, I want to take biryani. Okay. So you are not seized that. You are not, after taking that prasada, you are not, you are satisfied, but you are not burning the satisfaction. Okay, you have that. That still the subtle consciousness. Yes, I want next. After 1 month, it's almost 1 month old. Let me. So this is not burnt out. Whereas these yogis, when they pass through that, they burnt it out. So again, they will not interested to come back to Satya Yoga or Magaloka, Tapaloka. They advances that way. So this is what the impurity we are talking about. So in the Brahmaloka they are entering. By the time they are almost pure. So it's a relative purity we call that. It is not a fully pure. It is a relative purity. As he is advancing, slowly he is chalking out and he is entering there. In the Brahmaloka, there is no lamentation. Today's sloka it is talking about in the Brahmaloka what happens is there is no lamentation. Okay, you will not feel bad about that. There is no old age. Okay, no death. Here they are saying it no death means they don't die there. Okay, but because in the earlier sloka also it says that up to material creation everybody has to die. Even Brahma has to die. That's why when Hiranyakashipu asked the boon, I don't want to die. He said, Brahma says, I myself will die. What to talk about? How can I give a boon which not possible. So Brahma also dies. So then you will ask a question. Then Brahmaloka, how you are saying one side no death, other side you are saying he is going to die. What it means? Here the death means they don't die in the Satya Loka, and even Brahma has to end one day his life. Okay. The, for him also there is no guarantee that automatically he get liberated. See, here the death is promotion. It is like, okay, in our school if you admit, no boys will fail, you say. That means, what it means? Everybody passed out, correct? So the Satya Loka, they said there is no death, that means everybody getting liberated. That is the exact meaning, okay? Graduate. No fails means what? You are promoted to next college. So here no death means there, but Satya Loka there is a death, but there is no guarantee that you will get liberated. That means no fail, but debarred also there. Okay. Debarred means you know, no? You are asked to reappear exam. So here also they are not liberated. The liberated means merging with Brahman, they are not doing. There is no guarantee that everybody gets merged. Because they are in the topmost. That means what? You are in SLC. That means next is college. But that means Brahmaloka is in SLC stage. But there is no guarantee that everybody will get passed out. Okay. What to speak of? Even Brahma doesn't have a guarantee that he will get liberated. What about the normal soul in that planet system? Okay, you understood? So, even to become a Brahmaji, okay, it is like a class monitor, no? You call them, no? Leader. So, there also some qualification required. Among the 50 students, 1% is there. So, what is that qualification for Brahmaji? So, Brahmaji has to perfected on the path of either jnana or bhakti. He should have to be perfect on the path of jnana and yoga is not a pure qualification. It is not required. Like generally, the monitor may not be the first rank boy. Okay. So, what Lord Shiva says about Brahma, he says he is telling about the Prachitas, the 4th canto of Bhagavatam. He says, if one follows very, very sattvic and dharmic way of life, okay, for 100 lifetime, okay, that's what that Ashwamedha Yajna, you have to do 100 Yajna, then he is get a post of Indra post. Okay, to get an Indra post, Ashwamedha Yajna, you know, no one horse will go around and nobody fits. So, if the horse comes, they'll successfully, then he prepare a Yajna. Similarly, here this Brahma, to get a post of Brahma, sattvic and dharmic way of life he has to lead for 100 lifetime, then he become a Brahmaji. Okay. So class monitor means he should have shout, nice talking, language commanding, all the things, no, then he will become a leader. So you got it. So you should have so much of pious. Okay. Is the only pre-qualification actually to become a Brahma. So sattvic and all means it's a pious thing. So they will become that. That Brahma is not necessary that he should qualify for a jnana and ordinary qualification of the platform karma. So it is like he need not be a qualified jnanis or extraordinary platform karma prerequisite is the so what he needs is extraordinary pre-qualification of karma is required, platform karma for to become a Brahmaji, not a jnana. I was saying that for you to understand jnana means first rank student. Extraordinary karma means start shouting and leadership qualities. So that is a quality required to that. But additionally, that Brahma is qualified on the platform jhar. Over and above, he is a class leader also. He is a first rank student. Then he is an additional qualification. Then what happens? He travels to promotion, liberation. You got it? So it's a double promotion. You got means that then that person only, first rank student only can get graduated. Okay, if he then perfected jhana and then he achieves the liberation at the time of death. When he dies, then he get liberated to higher planets. Or if current Brahma, okay, that Brahma who is a leader, he is perfected the bhakti, okay, he's done a bhakti properly, giving up his life, okay. So after the proper bhakti is practicing, giving up his life, he will go to the spiritual world. So that is also promotion is happening. So either you do jnana, get liberated. Liberated means merging with Brahman. If you do bhakti, then you go to Satyaloka, the spiritual world. So that Brahma is a platform, SLC platform where whether you go to, or you can say the PUC, okay, +2. Either you go to the normal college or you go to the IIT, okay, or medical, whatever you say. This understanding you can have that. If he neither perfected jnana or bhakti, he has not done both the things, he remains in the platform of the karma. So he is become normal leader only. That Brahma has to enter the body of Mahavishnu at the time of Pralaya. Pralaya means purging into water. So that means what? If a leader is a class leader is not studied well, he is just whiling away and copyright, he has been debarred, thrown out of the class. Okay. So Brahma is a karmi thing, karma kanda is there. Then what happens that after death he enters into Brahma's Vishnu's body. Okay, this is very important to understand. In the next creation, he will take birth in the material world. So next attempt he takes, again he has to appear for the exam. So he get a chance. So he takes a birth in the material world, and there is no guarantee even for a Brahma at the end of his life get liberated. So this is the qualification. Even for a Brahma also, there is no guarantee get liberated. Therefore, Brahma also has to take birth again. Okay. Here the verse, in this verse it says that no death for in Brahmaloka. He says that no na mrityu na. So no death in the Brahmaloka. What it means? It means everyone lives there for 100 years. There is a 100 years lifetime. Okay. For what you call space time. That is okay. When the 100 years is over, after that, actually yesterday we told the numbers. It is 5,40,000 space years. Okay. 5,40,000 crores. Okay. And Brahma's day is 430 crore. Okay. One day. If you put all that, it goes so many years they stay. So for them that is 100 years. For us our day is 24 hours. For them is different calculation. So 1 year, 365 days, then comes to 100 years. So Brahma also like that story goes. So here after when 100 years of Satyaloka is destroyed, then that Satyaloka also getting destroyed. So if for you to understand how the annihilation happens is, you know that insect, in the rainy season there's a small insect is there. It takes birth in the morning, okay, and it grows, and it is attracted by light, that fire, it goes and falls in the fire and dies. That's all. It takes birth in the morning, die in the night. So we had gone through that life also. That is called one annihilation. The second annihilation is when Brahma goes for sleep, okay, Kalpa. So Kalpas Satya, Treta, Dwapa and Kali. So join together like that, one Kalpa. So like that, when Brahma goes for a daytime, now is Brahma's daytime, we are here. When Brahma's nighttime comes, we are in middle of Brahma's, okay, daytime, midday, we are in. So when he goes to night sleeping, the whole universe, okay, that goes under the water. That is up to Swargaloka. Yesterday class we had discussed it. When Brahmaji goes for sleep, it is not only water. Sometimes the fire comes with Antashesha that burns like a gas, okay. You put a garbage and all huge gas. Sometimes they put fire on the garbage, or a field. Okay, everything, a big tree and all it fires. So Sometimes you may come across the TV news and all, no? 10th floor got fire, that multi-story building, and the 11th floor also they feel the heat, correct? Here what happened, material construction, even the 11th floor, 12th floor, all fire goes upward, everything goes fire. There what happens is Satyaloka, when it's up to Satyaloka it is on fire. Makar Loka is next stage where those people, those sages can feel the heat. Okay, what they do is temporarily they'll go to Janaloka, Tapaloka, stay for that till the fire is get over. Okay, then they come back because the duration is different. Different planet, the durations are different. Okay, they'll come back to Makar Loka. Yesterday class, a day first class we have discussed. So here also what happens is Brahmaji is sorry, my mistake. So Satyaloka, that is one type of annihilation. When the last annihilation is when the whole pralaya happens. Okay, Rudra Tanda, Shiva is dancing. No? The whole pralaya happens. Karnavika Vishnu sleeps and all the planet goes in his mouth. Bang. So Virat Rupa you are seeing, no, everything goes in. That is the time even Satyaloka, Brahmaloka also goes in his mouth, stomach. Okay, that is the biggest annihilation. So 100 years of Satyaloka, everything goes inside the mouth. So all the residents also goes inside that. Even including Brahma goes inside the body of the Vishnu. You understood? In either way, in one sense, they will not die in Satyaloka. So you understood that. What is happening? Either they will go merge with the Brahma thing, okay, Vishnu's body, or they get liberated and going to upper planetary system for them. Okay. No suffering, no fear. Except the suffering in mind. So there is a sloka also there, no? Na, today's sloka they said, na tre na kodai. So no suffering, no fear. So expecting a suffering in mind. So what is happening is suffering in mind means, see, as a parent, okay, they have more children. Some children are bright, study nicely. Some children will not study at all. So the mother always worried about the person who is not studying at all. Or some child is healthy, one child is handicapped. The mother always worries about the handicapped child. See, here also Brahmalokas are, sages are very nice, okay. And they see the other planet people, earthly planet people who are suffering. For them, we are suffering. Like you see the ant is running, no. Okay, there's the water and the ant is fall in the water and it is swimming. For you, you see that, okay, they are suffering. But the ant is not feeling that I am swimming. Okay. So we say that you will die or some fire. So for others can see the suffering. So the Brahmaloka people who are seeing the people who are suffering, for them they get tensed. Oh, all these many people are suffering, Kali Yuga is going on. Okay, what is the next stage? So this is called suffering. They are not suffering of their own problem. We are suffering for our problem. We are meet with one accident, road accident, we are suffering. Okay, bus fire today, we are suffering. Government collapse, we are suffering. So our sufferings are related to us only, our problem. For them, they are not there, everything is available. They are opulent, full of opulence is there. They have plane, they have everything, food, everything is there. Okay, government also running nicely. So their worry is other planet people who are suffering. Understood? This is the essence of the message of this. What is meant by exact suffering? Because the compassion of seeing the influence of insurmountable suffering, insurmountable, impossible to solve. They cannot do anything here. Okay, it's like a handicapped child. What you can do? You cannot do anything. So, but the child also suffering, the parent also suffering. There is no suffering in Satyaloka. When they see the suffering in the lower planet, they feel compassionate. They feel compassionate. That suffering is there. Otherwise, there is no suffering in Satyaloka. Other than the compassionate, no, they feel bad about other things. So when people do not accept the path and suffering, path of pure bhakti, and suffering when they see such people, when people do not accept this path, that is Vaishnava yoga, even for them also, pure devotion, okay? And suffering, when they see the other people, they suffer. But having said that, not everyone suffer. It's not that everybody, like a parent of the child only will feel bad. Neighbor, will they feel about that handicapped child? No. So all kind of people, they're all staying together. So some will feel bad about other sufferings and some they're not. So not everyone accept that pure devotion also. There also all kind of people are there. Some students, nicely bright students study, some children will not study also in the class. Similarly, some feel about worry about the other suffering, some will not worry about pure bhakti, practicing of pure bhakti. Okay, that is my Vaishnava yoga, we say that. Now even in Satya Loka also same condition only. It is not only earth, some are coming for ISKCON and want to study about bhakti. Many are rogues are on the road only. Similarly, situation there also, no, even though they are promoted that, it is like a people in IIT, do all the students are bright studying? No, there also all kind is there. Some students take serious and study. Some students are just to want to get a qualification. I am IITian. They will not study. They will simply enjoy. So this kind of thing is happening. Is there in Satya Loka also, Brahma Loka also. So that has to be understood. Therefore, it is quite possible that many people in Bhuloka, like us, okay, in the Bhuloka, they are actually very fortunate. We are very fortunate than people in Satya Loka. We are fortunate than those people because they are not doing pure devotion. There is a very good chance that many residents in Satya Loka, sometime including Brahma, have not accepted the path of pure devotion. So, Satya Loka, Brahma Loka also, not everybody is taking pure devotion, including Brahma also. So what happens? They will not get into the spiritual world. But in the Bhuloka, what is happening? We are very fortunate people. We are fortunate due to the mercy of the great acharyas like Prabhupada and his guru, no? Because of these acharyas' mercy, we got the opportunity to practice pure devotion. That's why you joined in ISKCON, you are coming for Mangalati, you are attending all the programs. Tomorrow you are going to pull the Ratha because Prabhupada want to pull the Ratha, no? So because he told them, you follow the instruction of Prabhupada, so he told to pull the Rath, tomorrow we are all going to pull the Rath. This is pure devotion, you are practicing. We are fortunate because we know, if you ask, go and ask that tomorrow is the Rath Yatra, he will laugh. I don't know what is Rath, who is Jagannath, why are you pulling, he will ask other question to you only. Because this type of people are there. Because we are connected to Prabhupada and the Acharyas and because of their mercy, it is not because we got connected. Because of their mercy, we have got that opportunity to understand the pure bhakti, devotion. And with this pure devotion only, we can go back to Krishna Loka and serve the Lord. So, it's a very message, very wonderful message. Sukadeva Goswami, he described about Brahma Loka. It's a big chapter. Tomorrow also we will be studying, day after tomorrow also. He is very nice. He gives one at a time, small. It's like a child, no? When a child is born, do you give that one big glass of milk to a baby? No. You take one spoon, okay, little drop, red drop, you feed that. So Sukadeva Goswami know that we are like a child, okay. If we give the Bhagavatam in one sloka itself, all the message, we cannot digest, we can't understand. So he gives so many slokas, slowly. Every sloka, so much of information is there. I was really shocked to understand that this much, because even there is no modern science textbook will tell about Brahmaloka, Magarloka, Tapaloka, Kanaloka and all. So how do we understand that? What is there? What is the opulence is there? How they are living? What they are eating? Don't know. But Sukadeva Goswami, each and every planet is explaining it. How they are living, how they are enjoying it. From there, what happens? Who is the presidential deity? Like Swargaloka, Indra is the presidential deity. So much detailed information is there. And yesterday class also I told about that. There is both the way we should accept. What is modern science also we should accept. Vedic this thing also we should accept, because we don't have choice to verify. if you say that your star says that, okay, 2 plus 2 is 4, you should accept. Do you have any verification? What is 2 itself? You don't know. What is 4 also? You don't know. Somebody told it is, you are having trust, faith, no? 2 is like this, 1 is like this, correct? Do you know what is 2, what is 1? Don't know. What is 4 also? Don't know. So, blindly you are accepting. Similarly, Vedic also there is no choice. Because our acharyas are like Ramanujacharya, Madhavacharya, Nimbarka Acharyas and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they all say that this is authenticated, it's true. Because they know that, because why we are saying that Vedic you should accept it is true and not the science means. Science subjects are created by the human who are having all the faults. Okay, but the Acharya like Sukadeva Goswami, they are elevated souls and they are renowned sages. They are out of these faults. Okay, so whatever they are giving, it's full, means it's pure. So there is no chance of that. Whereas you see that scientists, they told that there are 9 planets, okay, but every year or something, no, somebody invent. One more planet is there, then another planet is there, and so many things, because they are going and overriding the previous invention itself. Because their mind is not pure, they are not renounced, they are attached. So yesterday, how we are gaining the knowledge, it's a nice class idea, you can recapture that. It's a nice thing. So today, because time constraint, no, we will summarize that. Why I am saying is, we should be very attentive. We should listen to Bhagavatam. Every chapter, every sloka is so important. You cannot jump. See, second canto is full of philosophy and full of knowledge you should have to understand it. If you jump, after that it's all stories. One day you don't come, one sloka you don't understand, you know that Rama's father is Dasarada only. Okay, Rama mother is Kaikeyi only. Okay, so one class you miss also, again they will come, that character will come, you will understand. But here, in second chapter, he is passing through the East planet, the Ashtanga Yoga, everything, Virata Rupa, Paramatma meditation, description of Paramatma, Sukadeva Goswami is not going to repeat in future. Okay, it may come little, but the depth of the knowledge he gave in the second canto will not repeat, so you may not be able to understand. Okay, because if you don't know the bad, you cannot know the value of the good. Okay, he is after telling all the things, again he'll say that the best is Bhakti Yoga. Okay, Ashtanga Yoga, Jnana Yoga and all, he is describing so detailed. After that is forget it. You simply do that Bhakti Yoga. So, conclusion of today's sloka, what Sukadeva Goswami trying to tell us about the Brahma Loka is so nice. He said that this is a glorification of Satya Loka, that means abode of Brahma. In that place there is no lamentation, no old age, suffering, no fear. Expect a suffering in mind. Suffering is there, that is expected in the mind only, the suffering is there. I told example is, parents worry about the child, which is very weak. They have more kids, bright child, she never bother. Who got a job, who is settled in US, their mother will not bother. Mother always worried about the child who didn't get job, he is daily searching for a job. That child only she worries. So here also the Brahma Loka people are elevated soul. Sitting in that Loka, they are worried about earthly planet. People who are, all the Kali Yuga started, these people don't know, they are not practicing Bhakti and they are suffering. They are not thinking Bhakti, they are saying that they can see the suffering. Like a person met with accident, he is lying on the road, you can see that scene only. But you may not visualize the scene which has happened, why he met the accident. He might have entered into one way or wrong direction, no brake. There is a reason for so many things for that accident, correct? So, Brahmaloka sages are seeing the people who are suffering, they don't know the reason. If they know reason, they themselves will practice, because they are also not practicing the pure bhakti to get liberated. So this is what called the mind, suffering in mind. Then why, how does it arises? Okay, how this worries is coming? It is because of the compassion arising from seeing the influence of insurmountable suffering of those in the three world who do not know was the process of the Bhakti Yoga. So why we are suffering here? Because we don't know that we have to practice Bhakti Yoga. Because of we are not practicing Bhakti Yoga, so we are suffering. So that's why they are seeing that we are suffering. That accident, no example. So they are seeing the person got injury and bleeding is going on. When people do not accept devotion, they are suffering. By seeing their suffering, they feel compassion. If somebody fell down, that's what why acharyas are given. They took incarnation here and giving bhakti to us. They feel all the soul living entities are suffering there. That's why they're compassionate. They are giving that process how to follow the bhakti yoga. So they understood that. This is the price of the great inhabitants of Satyaloka. So that is the price they are getting. Yeah, winning, no, like that. So what is that? Their compassion. So about the living entities, like how the acharyas are compassionate about the living entities suffering, they also have the compassion about the other living entities suffering. So this is the essence of today's sloka. Srimad Bhagavatam. Thanks for joining and attending the class attentively. Hope I met your expectation. Tomorrow another class. Next class will be on Tuesday, 8:30. You can all join, and we'll go with more elaborate about the Brahma Loka. How the Brahma. Today we discuss about how the qualification of Brahma. Why is not qualified to go to liberation or spiritual world. What happens if he don't qualify? He goes into the mouth of Vishnu during annihilation and then takes birth in this spiritual world. So this is the essence of today's sloka. Thank you. And Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Yeah, you can stop it.